Okay, people of the state of Michigan versus Austin Timothy Smith, 2023335 FH. Mr. Smith's appearing by video today with Ms. Yancey, his attorney. Ms. Courtride's the Attorney General representing the state of Michigan in this case. And we're here today for a status conference that's turned into a plea. So Mr. Smith, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's the offer, Ms. Courtride?
Judge, the defendant's going to plead as charged today to the felony. We're going to set sentencing, I believe, for August 20th. He's representing that he has a $9,000 tax return that he expects to receive. If that is received and applied to his arrearage at the front of the court on or before sentencing, will allow the felony plea to be withdrawn and let him plead to an attempt failure to pay child support, which is a 2-year high court misdemeanor, with a sentence agreement of 3 years probation to pay the balance of the arrearages in equal monthly payments plus his current support. And I did the math. If all of that comes to fruition, I believe his monthly payments on the arrearage would be about $212 in addition to the $270 on the current.
Okay. So, Mr. Smith and Ms. Yancey, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. The only thing I would add is that he has to keep the payments current right now. So he's got to make his June, July, and August before we go to sentencing.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Thank you.
That's the first thing, would be that you have to be current in your current obligations. So you have to pay June, July, and August. Don't come back in August and say, okay, I just paid June, July, and August. You got to pay June's. If you miss June's, the whole deal's, you won't get this opportunity to get it taken away, okay?
Right.
All right, so June, July, August is current payments, and then on the arrearage, we're looking for that tax return to be done. And you are going to provide, Ms. Yancey, all the information you have regarding that. Your copy of your return that you filed, copy of any correspondence from the IRS. You can go to the IRS My Way or whatever it's called website and check and see the status of your return. And if it is, it'll say they received it at least, but it's pending. And you can check that. And so we'll go from there. What's going to happen, Mr. Smith, is we're setting your case for sentencing in August, okay? And so you're going to have to get all that done, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the offer is that you plead to a charge of failing to pay your child support, which is a felony. It's punishable by up to 4 years in the Department of Corrections and or a fine of up to $2,000. How do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Has anyone promised you anything different than what we've talked about in court today?
No.
Anybody threaten you?
No.
You doing this of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand that if I accept your plea, you'll not have a trial of any kind and that you'll be giving up all the rights that you would have had at trial. Those include the right to be tried by a jury, to be presumed innocent, to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, to have the witnesses that testify against you appear in court and to question those witnesses, have the court order any witnesses you want to appear in court. You'd have the right to remain silent and to not have that silence used against you, or you could testify if you wanted to testify. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also understand that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up certain defenses that you could otherwise raise at trial, and that any conviction and sentence pursuant to your plea would be reviewed by the Court of Appeals on an application for leave rather than by right as if you went to trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, it alleges that you were subject to a child support order in 2016 329 DS from the St. Joseph County Circuit Court. Is that true?
Yes.
And it's alleged that you didn't make your payments as ordered in that order, and that you have an arrearage of $16,000 some now that you've missed your payments. What was the figure, Ms. Courtright?
$16,654.99.
Okay. All right. And you agree to that? You agree that's accurate, Mr. Smith?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are counsel satisfied that a factual basis has been established by the defendant's statement of facts?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Either counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or inducements?
No.
No, Your Honor.
Court comply with the court rule.
Yes, Judge.
You have, Your Honor.
I think the plea, I think the plea made is accurate understanding voluntary, and there's a factual basis. So I'll take it under advisement. We'll look at the pre-sentence report and his payments, and we'll proceed with sentencing on August 20th, but I do accept the plea. Mr. Smith, I'm sending this to the Department of Corrections, that form you helped me fill out. And then I'm going to send you a packet that you need to fill out and get returned as soon as possible. Then the Department of Corrections will be contacting you shortly before your sentencing for a interview. Make sure you attend that, okay?
Okay.
All right, good. Make sure you stay in touch with your attorney, notify the court of any change of address, and send her that material that you